Good morning. Good morning. God bless. Good morning. God bless. What is up, folks? What is going on? We got a new day ahead of us. Let me go ahead and go live here as well. Okay. For some reason, it seems that I turned off my camera. We'll get it back going. There we go. Good morning, folks. Good morning, folks. We're live here. We're live here. We are recording here. All righty, we are ready to rock and roll. It is a new day ahead of us. We have, what do we got? We got April 23rd, Wednesday, April 23rd. Win the morning, win the day, win the morning, win the day, win the morning, win the day. That is the mantra. That is the theme. That is the goal. That is the mission. We win the morning. We get up early. We set our intentions and we win the day. What's up, Cam? What's going on, brother? So good morning. God bless y'all. Happy Wednesday. Today on Wednesdays, we like to focus on our emotional health pillar, right? That means we are going to focus on growing emotionally, right? We want to keep all of the pillars front and center, focused spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. That is how we grow. That is how we win. We just got to prioritize the basics, right? We get back to the basics so that we are standing on solid ground. A solid foundation can be built on, a rocky foundation cannot, right? And this is why I focus on emotional health so much, because it's usually our emotions. It's usually our emotions that get triggered the most visibly, right? If we're going through things spiritually, usually that's internal. If we're going through things mentally, usually that's internal. But when we start getting into the emotional and the physical and the financial aspects of our health, those things start to manifest outwardly, visibly, right? You think you're doing a good job at hiding the fact that you are sad. You think that you're doing a good job at hiding the fact that you are angry. You think you're doing a good job at hiding the fact that you have anxiety, worry, and depression in your life. You think you're doing a good job at hiding it, but it would be so much better if you were able to rid yourself of those things completely, right? So now you don't have to hide. Now you don't have to walk on eggshells. Now you don't have to run the risk of someone knocking you off of your square because you're not standing firmly in your space. You're not showing up as your best self and checking yourself at the door, right? What you're really allowing yourself to potentially run into is room for manipulation, emotional manipulation, right? If you are not firmly secure in how you're feeling about the day, about how you're approaching the challenges in your life, maybe the setbacks or even the goals that you have in front of you. If you're not sure about those things and approaching those things confidently, sure enough, you will run into a naysayer. You will run into a negative person that doubts your greatness, that doubts your mission, that puts a little bit of question in your head that's not productive, right? So we want to, as I said this morning, we want to surround ourselves with positive people. That is the tip for the week. Surround yourself with emotionally positive people. Do not surround yourself this week, this month, next month. Do not surround yourself with negative, emotionally draining people who are not trying to see the glass half full, who are not trying to find solutions to their problems. Some people rather complain. Some people rather sit in frustration. Some people rather just throw up their hands and be defeated. These are not the folks that we want to engage with in this season of our lives, right? It's okay to be the motivating person, right? Maybe you know someone who needs a little bit of motivation and encouragement, and so you are encouraging them, right? But you don't let that negative energy trickle down to you. You don't let that negative energy rub off on you because it is getting in the way of our greatness. It's getting in the way of our greatness. No more doubt, no more worry, no more what if this goes wrong. What if it goes right? What if everything goes the way that you envision it going? Right? What if uh um instead of somebody saying, "Man, I don't know about that," you have people in your life that say, "Man, how can I help?" Right? These are the kind of people that you want to surround yourself with. That is the tip of the day. Rid yourself of negative people because they are negatively impacting your emotional health. I promise. Um, Get a copy of the book. Win the morning, win the day. It's the warm up, win the morning, win the day. We are focused on our emotional health. Here in the book, one of the first quotes, one of the first quotes in the book says, "You can't just sit around complaining and crying and expect things to change. You must act. You are the change maker," right? So you are going to be the spark that ignites it all, um, emotionally for yourself in life. You have to get excited about your potential to be great. You have to get excited about your next project, whatever that may be, right? Look yourself in the mirror, have some affirmations, speak kindly to yourself. I master my emotions by changing my thoughts. I welcome the lessons my feelings provide. I always take time to process my feelings. I'm not saying that we don't feel things. I'm not saying that emotions aren't real. I'm saying that we need to check our emotions at the door. We need to regulate our emotions. We need to take time to process them so that we can show up as our best selves, filter out all of the negativity, and then move forward, taking with us the things that are going to lift us up, taking with us the spirit of resilience and determination in the face of challenges, taking with us the spirit of hope and an I can do it energy. That's the kind of emotional energy I need you all to carry with you and put out into the universe, right? Emotionally healthy people are more resilient to stress. We're not worried about that. Stress comes and goes, right? Emotionally healthier people have deeper relationships. Emotionally healthy people have a higher self esteem, they have more energy, and they have a greater ability to cope with challenges. We're going to knock stress and challenges right out the park if we focus on being emotionally grounded, right? You can't let nothing shake you up too much. We've all been here before. We've all overcome obstacles before. You're going to bounce back. You're going to be just fine, right? Remember, emotionally, be present. Remember, take a break sometimes. Remember to calm yourself. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. Hang out with people who love you, right? Remember to try something different in this new season of your life. Keep in mind that laughter is good for the soul. Make sure you find yourself a chuckle. And last but not least, expand your circle. Let's get you some new friends. Let's get some people who are aligned with your vision, right? Not just the folks that have been with you along the way, right? There are some more folks out there that want to help you. There are more people out there that want to get on your bandwagon. All right. So open up your eyes, open up your arms, be a little bit more open to engaging some new people, new hobbies, new habits in your life. Who knows what doors that will open for you, right? God bless. God bless. We was quick today. High five to me. Um, get out there. Have a great day. Be emotionally grounded. Surround yourself with positive people. Remember that you are enough. God bless. I love y'all. Peace.